Keith, superb win for us today. Can you summarise how you're feeling right now?
Probably not, no. This is the most relaxed I can be in an interview, and I have to do lots after a game, so just very proud of everybody, really. There's always 11 players that are on the grass at any given stage, but it's everything around it. The staff, the players that don't start, that have to come on, the ones that are supporting, that don't get on the pitch, the fans, just everything around it. I felt, something's just in the air. I felt good coming into the game, but you're playing the Premier League champions, so there's obviously going to be a difficult evening ahead, and I thought the way we approached the game was just fearless.
Talking about playing the Premier League champions, we started with a 4 at the back today. We've obviously played at 5 at times this season. Why was it that you decided to sort of go with that? Obviously in the end it paid off.
Didn't want to change the team after Monday night, really. Kind of made my mind up on that pretty soon after West Ham, but then even though you have an idea the way Liverpool play, and I kept an eye on the Frankfurt game on Wednesday, I just felt we'd have to find ways within that system to deal with what they would throw at us. I thought we were too good on Monday to change the team and the structure of the team, so I wanted to reward the players that played really well against West Ham. That couldn't change for me, and then the way we played, let's have a go, let's have a right go off Liverpool and see what we can achieve, and we've achieved a pretty good result.
You've mentioned before in post-match interviews about wanting Brentford to play a certain way and about the intensity and various things like that, and it felt like today we got that to a T. Is that how you felt as well?
Yeah, I think naturally they're going to have periods in the game. I thought they controlled much of the first, I don't know what it was, 10-15 minutes. They were good, they were moving the ball pretty swiftly. Then I felt there was a shift in the game where we really got on top. We started to make life really uncomfortable. Halfway through the first half we were cemented in their half, causing them problems, feeding our attacking players really well. Set pieces were constantly a threat, obviously. So yeah, I felt we deservedly took the lead, and unfortunately we didn't get into half-time at 2-0, but very worthy of it.
Obviously getting 3 goals tonight against a team that's been so impressive over the last season, and I guess so far this season maybe not so much, but how well is that, front 4 of Damsgaard, Thiago, Sharda and Dango? Obviously 3 of them getting on the score sheet today, Dam's getting an assist as well. How impressed have you been with them? Because it feels like they're just growing game on game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably been alluding to certain things over the last few weeks, and you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but there's signs of it, that it's clicking, it's gelling. Naturally players are getting into a rhythm of probably 9-10 games in around what it looks like and feels like, and those relationships that are building. But I think if you ask most Premier League defenders, would they enjoy playing against that front 3 and 4? I don't think they would. And
defensively as well, I guess when Liverpool got that second goal, I think a lot of people in the stadium might have been worried, especially when you think about what Liverpool were doing at the start of the season, scoring a lot of late goals. What was going through your head?
Whether to change it, I felt we could have refreshed it potentially a tiny bit earlier, but there's no blame. I thought just the way the players approached the game and the way they just defended, especially when you've got the goalkeeper going up front, corners, Van Dijk's playing as a centre forward, they're throwing everything at it. Top players, so it can only take a moment, but the way we defended throughout, really, I thought was outstanding as a team, not just the back 4. Queeving in goal, pull off some good saves, but I don't think I got rose in the glass, and I think we deserved what we got tonight. I
know obviously you weren't necessarily happy with the goals they scored, but how close to that was that to a perfect performance for you?
Yeah, I think you need to put it into context that we've just beaten the Premier League champions. I don't think that can be lost on us. So it's a really significant result for us as a football club, and I think in particular for us in this new chapter of the club's history. I know we've had big nights here before. There's been a lot of hype around the football club, as everyone knows, over the last few months. Some doubters, understandably, I would say, but I think what goes on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis, not everyone's privy to that. I think we're a special football club and a special group.
I know you won't want to think too much about next week, you'll want to celebrate tonight, but how do we change the mindset of going against the Premier League champions to going against Grimsby in the Cup next week?
Yeah, very easily, really easily for me. I've been to Grimsby on a few occasions. I think it's a real test for us. I haven't studied them too much yet because I don't like to look too far ahead from game to game, but we'll be quickly on that tomorrow morning. We'll debrief here, players will recover. We'll try and run on the pitch now so we can have a bit of a light day tomorrow. And we'll approach Grimsby with a real intent and focus, and yeah, that won't be an issue.
Awesome.
Cheers,
Thanks, Keith.
Tom, man.